Hello, this is Billy Core from the Nostalgia Mall, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at something a little bit different, something I've definitely never seen before until recently, and this is something called Windows ME 2nd Edition. Now, we all know about Windows ME. It's a very controversial operating system. Some computers runs great, some computers runs like total garbage, going through a garbage disposal with a VCR going through it as well, whatever that means. But luckily someone has taken care of some of that and created their own version of Windows, kind of in a similar vein as Windows 95 D-Lite, I guess you could say, but this is called Windows ME 2nd Edition, and it's kind of a combination of Windows ME, Windows 2000, and Windows XP Professional. It's based off of Windows XP Professional Service Pack 3. The same code base, same kernel, all the things that Windows XP runs in the background, this is what it's based off of. But it has the features, color scheme, themes, the look, and overall aesthetic of Windows ME, with a little bit of Windows 2000 plastered in there as well. So basically this is Windows ME, but with Windows XP powering it. So I thought we would take a look at Windows ME 2nd Edition today and install it and try it out here on my Dell Latitude D630. This is a laptop that is way overkill for this. This would probably run great even on a Pentium 3, but this is a Core 2 Duo, and this is the closest compatible computer I had at the moment, so that's what we're going with today, and we're going to try it through Easy to Boot, which I haven't done before. I've only installed it through CD, so hopefully this will work. And besides, we need that infamous Windows XP SATA driver. Alright, that's kind of interesting. It says Windows Millennium Edition setup along with Windows ME. Everything XP has been replaced with ME and Millennium Edition. I guess you could think of this as Windows 2000 Home Edition as well, if you want to call it that. Repair. This is just an old XP install that I had on this SSD from another computer. Plug this back in. Setup at this point is pretty much same as XP. Nothing real exciting here, so I'll pause the video and let it copy the files over. Alright, here's the first boot with the special Windows ME 2nd Edition splash screen that comes with it. Very, very nice. I had to restart setup because I forgot to plug the flash drive back in at the right time. But as you can see here, it's the same, in the GUI part at least, it's the same look and feel as real Windows ME when you're installing it. You get the same billboards and color scheme and design. But it still installs like XP would, so we'll probably get the prompt for a product key and user and company name in just a few moments. Alright, here's the part we're waiting for. You even get the old Windows logo on here like you would see on Windows 2000. Put name in. I'm still with the Nostalgia Mall. Don't intend to leave. Alright, let me go find a product key. Okay, let's name it Dell D630. I am in the Eastern Time. Sorry, Microsoft, but you need to quit assuming everyone lives in California. Must have picked up the FireWire connector on there. Alright, it's just gonna install the rest of the stuff, so we'll catch it on the other side. Alright, that actually just took a couple of minutes. This is a very, very lightweight version of Windows, so it doesn't take long at all to install or boot up, as you can see. Okay, just like XP here. And we'll even get an out-of-box experience. I don't know if there's going to be music playing or not because there's no sound card driver installed. But you even get Merlin. He would appear in the Windows ME out-of-box experience. In the real one, that is. I remember him popping up on my Gateway 2000, not Gateway 2000, it was more like a Gateway 1000, really. That piece of junk. Yeah, will help protect my PC. Doesn't prompt for a user account, just goes straight to an admin account. And here we are at the desktop. Looks just like Windows ME, doesn't it? But we do need some drivers, though. Even get the infamous Windows ME intro video, which we'll play later because there's no point in playing it if we can't listen to it. So off camera, I'm going to install some drivers and then we will resume. Okay, it's several hours later. It took me a while to get the drivers installed, plus I had to go to church, but everything is up and running with Windows ME 2nd Edition. See, everything's accounted for. I mean, everything in here says Windows ME. There's hardly any mention of XP or any reference that this is based off of XP, but it really is. It's liking this computer. And I also installed the Extras pack, which will give you desktop themes including the ones from Plus 98. So we'll mess with the Garfield theme for a little bit. You also get... wait, what? Excuse me, I had hot dogs for supper. But you also get an alarm clock. A very interesting look to it. Card file from Windows 3.1, it looks like. And something called Paint It. Oh, okay, this is from Microsoft Plus for Kids from Windows 95. I never had this growing up, so it's basically Microsoft Paint, but for kids. More kid pixified.
Color bucket. Airbrush.
Boy, I've really messed this up with this theme. Oh boy. Also got games here, including but not limited to pinball. So this is basically Windows ME done right, as a lot of people would probably consider it, because it uses the NT code base based off of 2000 and XP, but you still get the look and feel and features of Windows ME, including the same versions of Media Player and Movie Maker, which we'll take a look at momentarily. Of course, on the flip side, with this being NT based, there's going to be a few games that will not run properly that are designed for Windows 9X, like Earthworm Jim, will have issues with that, but there is a workaround which we'll try momentarily. This also, I guess, in a way, could have been what Windows Neptune would have become if they had continued development on it. That would have been interesting to have seen. So, like I said earlier, the only caveat with this is, of course, you're going to miss out on some of the Windows 9X compatibility. But, again, there's a workaround. For Earthworm Jim, at least. Let me grab the CD for it. Okay, got the Earthworm Jim CD in the drive. Groovy. We're going to actually exit out of that. And we're going to copy the folder over to the hard drive. And now we need to copy over a modified version of a important DLL file for this game, Whale 32. And then we need to go to the executable, set it to Windows 95 compatibility, and go ahead and launch it. And ignore that error because that's normal. This game doesn't really translate well to a 16 by 9 screen, or 16 by 10, I guess, in this case. And you can see it runs just fine. Skip ahead some levels. Head to my personal favorite. Former Prime Minister Theresa May's dog, apparently. Now, if we hadn't made any of these modifications, this game would be running with distorted color and broken sound. But with these modifications we just made, we are in good shape now. For the most part, there'll still be maybe a few glitches here and there, but this adds more to the Windows 9X compatibility of this. Sort of. And of course, this also works on normal Windows XP, along with Windows 2000, I believe. There you are, brute. My childhood nemesis. Alright. So that's how you get Earthworm Jim running on a system like this. And of course we get Media Player 7.1 from Windows ME. I have to open a file. Does this come with any MIDI files, I wonder? Only get one stop. Get no visualizations, it looks like. Oh, yeah, we do. Just doesn't work with MIDI. And of course, with this being Windows ME, technically, you get Windows Movie Maker, the original, with the cool intro music. Version 1.1 from, well, this is the updated version from 2001. Close enough. And a nice thing about this being based off of XP is, well, you can run much newer software. Like you can install the latest updates for Windows XP all the way up to 2019 when POS Ready support ended. So I guess that's about all there is to show on here. I can't give a link to where you can find this because that may jeopardize the security of this channel. I don't want YouTube to shut me down for distributing something I shouldn't be, so we'll just I think you can find it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, this is Billy Core signing off. Thank you for visiting the Nostalgia Mall. If you like what you saw, please like, subscribe, and follow me on Facebook and X. You may also support me on Patreon if you'd like. Until next time, this is Billy Core, signing off.